Ah, chat, bonjour. Bonjour, everyone. Or bonsoir, I guess, because it's the evening stream. It's 7 p.m. Hello. Weird timing, I know, but my D&D group had to cancel tonight because some of us couldn't show up. And so, yeah, we're playing something a bit different. I've had my eye on this game. I wanted to play it. I can't justify playing new games unless I play them on stream. That's how this works. So we're going to be playing a bit of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I've seen the first 2 hours of this game, and I'm absolutely in love with it to begin with. I don't know what happens after Chromatic Lancelier, so no spoilers beyond that point. But for folks in the chat, maybe if it's your first time seeing this game, a bit of a content warning. If you do !CW in the chat, it will print the content warning that's given by the developers. This game tackles a little bit of heavy stuff, especially in the first hour or two. So bear that in mind. But a little bit different from what we usually play. There is some adult language, and yeah, we're gonna get into this. I don't know if we'll play the entire thing on stream because I don't tend to play games like this very often, but we'll see how it does. Yeah, bonne chance, merci. We'll see how this goes. In the meantime, if I switch to this screen, hopefully the game will remember that it's there. There we go. Okay, cool. If I tab out of this game, like, the music pauses, and I don't want to pause the music because the music in this game is probably the thing that I fell in love with first, and then I fell in love with everything else about this game. I haven't played any of it yet, but I've seen a couple of other people play it. So we've gone through the settings. I put large subtitles on. I've inverted the vertical. I have changed the music balance a little bit. Please do let me know in the chat if at any point the music is too loud or too quiet, or any of the volume of the game makes it difficult to hear my commentary. But I do want to keep it higher in the mix than I normally would because it's just so good. Yeah, accessibility settings. I'm probably going to disable motion blur is the other thing. I'm going to leave the film grain effect on and the chromatic aberration on, but from what I briefly did when I was setting up to make sure that it worked on stream, the motion blur seems maybe a little bit excessive for me, just based on what I've seen of other people playing the game. So, we're going to start a new game. We're going to leave it on Expeditioner difficulty. Expert difficulty is apparently where it's at if you're like the Dark Souls gamer. But we'll see how we do. We'll go easy first. You can change the difficulty setting anytime. It's going to take a second to load because my PC is not the best and most powerful system. But oh no, it started right away. It's got the FMV on lock. So welcome to Lumière. We'll get a bit of an introduction to this place, but it's fantasy Paris, and all is not well, as you might see. Okay, thanks. I'll turn the music down a little bit once we get started, but enjoy this in the meantime. If you weren't aware already, this game is going to be cinema. And this is Gustav. Let's get out of the way. He does look like Robert Pattinson.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
And this is Maëlle. She's voiced by the same person who voices Shadowheart.
Ooh, dark. Sophie would approve. Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumière's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Have you tried throwing with your other arm instead? If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness of today and readying my usefulness for tomorrow. And soon, we'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just... I'm not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
So, the only reason I'm not going to call him Robert Pattinson the entire time is that he also looks a lot like a guy called Isaac, who I know from RPG stuff around Brighton. It'd be an incredible cosplay for Isaac. Like, he would absolutely crush it. So yeah, Gustav, if you didn't notice, has an artificial arm. So shout out to the fact that he has a prosthetic. Like, shout out to protagonists with visual disabilities. There's a little bit of that film grain effect going on. Let me know if that becomes distracting. Also, I think the intro music seemed okay, where like the menu music was a little bit higher, but the battle theme is also both a banger and quite loud. So again, let me know if any of that becomes difficult for you folks. Other thing is, you can jump in this game, and the menu is going to be up there. I don't think we will be... I think I'm in a good position webcam-wise. I have made it slightly smaller than I do on the Minecraft stream, but anyway.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
I just didn't want to hide the subtitles in the bottom left,
ready to
or bottom
see
right
her
rather.
again?
I can sprint with R2.
Been ready.
And yeah, the environment design here, I'm going to be skipping past a lot of it, but absolutely incredible. Like some of the background detail and stuff, like pictures. A lot of it is in French, obviously, and the lip sync will be slightly strange because I think the original dialogue is in French as well. But this character is voiced by Charlie Cox, who plays Daredevil, so pretty incredible voice cast. I think Andy Serkis is involved in this as well, although I have yet to see his character speak.
Nice, huh?
I don't know if there's anything here that I could pick up or miss.
So hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I had them when I was working as a courier.
The amount of flowers everywhere as well. The reason for those flowers will become a little bit more apparent later on. But in the meantime, grappling! Heck yeah! This feels like Just Cause already. There's nothing around here, no? Okay, cool. I think this is just like exploration tutorial. It's not really
Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
bunch of missable stuff.
Sophie will have already gamaged by the time you've arrived.
Just look at the environment though. It's so pretty. Again, Minecraft builds. Always thinking of Minecraft builds.
Can't believe Sophie already turned 33.
Look at these rooftop gardens
she
as well.
So much younger than you.
God, that's pretty.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine. What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
I know what you need. A little jewel.
I've only seen the first 2 hours of this played, so I've seen everything up until like one of the first like boss fights that you do.
No.
I've seen the first couple of like cutscenes, so I've seen the prologue and the start of Act 1. That's it.
And if you win,
I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
Cosmic, thank you for
You're
gifting
on.
us up to Glam Pixie.
Yes!
Anyway, this is the combat tutorial. I would love to go through the battle tutorial because I know how battle works, but I've not experienced it myself. So this is turn-based combat, kind of similar to a Final Fantasy game. It will look very similar to anyone who's played Persona. You need AP to use skills. We start with 4. The timeline in the top left is what teaches us the order of the character's actions. We're attacking first, and Mayel is our target for now. There are timed hits in this, but they're only for skills, I'm pretty sure. And we can defend using B to dodge. Or alternatively, I think you can press something to parry. I didn't see the button input for that, though. Try to use a skill. Okay. We'll do Lumière Assault first, because this gains us charge, and we build that up for the overcharge skill. Ah, right, and this is QTE. You got to hit it when it's in the yellow bar to get a perfect. And then RB is parry. Okay, right, so bumpers. And this is teaching us that we have to counter everything in an enemy's attack string in order for it to work for us. So now we can overcharge, which gives us really high lightning attack. Oh, I missed the second one. Okay, need to learn the timing on it, but there we go. No damage, because it was teaching us how to block and parry the entire time.
Now, don't you feel better? I see your smile. All right, now, let's go find Sophie.
How was the volume for that section? Was that
her
okay?
near the red and white tree.
Yeah.
Because once we're out of dialogue, I can adjust the volume settings if need be. Like we've got music, voice, user interface, and special effects, which is going to be the attack sounds and stuff. Volume was a bit loud, but it's fine. I can turn it down like a little bit in the master volume. And maybe I can turn down the special effects and music just a touch more. But I want to keep the voices high because the dialogue, I'm going to be talking over them half the time because I don't know the rhythm of the dialogue super well, so...
Oh, the plaza is lively.
Really cool to see this environment before you actually get down there.
Oh well.
They also keep mentioning the term gommage. Those of you who speak French may know what the deal is with that. I did not know the word before this game, and I feel like it is going to stick with me. There's our grapple point. Gotta follow my L for
Red
this.
and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand.
I really want to be able to explore more of this environment.
But clearly you never got over her.
Don't know if we get the chance to.
Why'd you wait until today to say something? Sophie's down there.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
Thanks.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
Stylish. Look at that. So cool. Almost Assassin's Creed style with like a little bit of traversal like that. And here is our Lady Love.
The last few days meant everything.
You can tell this is a modern game, by the way, because my computer fan is like...
Can we talk?
Going. Enoila, thanks so much for the 5 gifted. And Nyx, Glam Pixie. Enoila, thank you all so much for the subs and the bits.
That's for your, if there's room.
There's always room.
Like, let me tuck this entire flower into your garland. There we go. Oh, he did that pretty well.
I
You
miss
don't need
too.
to... Okay.
You go.
You.
You know how I feel? I wish things had been... You know, I often think... Another path, you know, another future.
Bless him, he's so awkward.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
The facial
hasn't
expressions
changed.
are so good, dude.
missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe. You're fighting to change things. I understand, just...
G the B, thank you for the gift sub.
in a different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know. Thank you.
Cinema. Acting.
To the harbor?
Yes.
Wouldn't have guessed Charlie Cox. Yeah, I don't think he's authored the original performance, like the performance capture work or motion capture or whatever it is for these actors, but obviously provided the voices after the fact. And here's a cool thing. We can switch characters if we want to. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's a stick button. So we can interact with the environment as either of them, but I think it automatically brings us in for whatever... dialogue is relevant for either character, like different people we can talk to and stuff. Yeah. Also, a normal trash can. Why are they highlighting the fact that it's a normal trash can? Suspicious. Question everything. So this is the red and white tree they were talking about. Not enough people left to wear these flowers anymore.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
She might hear us. That's cute. Has everybody already left?
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them. I just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour. See you.
See you.
Oh, Ollie the Orion Sound is playing Blueprints, the other game that I want to play on stream at some point that isn't Minecraft or Elden Ring. We'll get there, maybe. Thank you so much to Fuzzpeg and Gagme2. Thanks so much for the 5 gifted as well. We're trying out something a little new here, so hopefully you folks are enjoying. There's going to be a bunch of stuff in this environment that I will probably miss because I want to explore everything, but I also want to just like take it all in naturally, you know?
We're all fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
The one thing I'm genuinely really curious about is what all this blue stuff is everywhere, because that has not been explained by the stuff I've seen about this game. But they seem to be mining it. I'm not entirely certain what it does, but it's everywhere here. It's kind of like in Elden Ring with Lanedale, how the ashes are already everywhere by the time you get there, even though it doesn't become the Ashen Capital until much later. Can't interact with the furniture here. There's like a bathtub and everything. Is that a... Somebody's left like a cornet or something? Like, discarded musical instruments? That's wild. This game is so French, my dude. Here we are. In the plaza. People are reuniting one last time. There's a lot of NPCs we can talk to here. I'll try and get all of them if I can.
Marie.
Your flowers? I didn't know about. I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumière?
Apparently she's having this conversation today.
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world. I know we are not many to think like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to spend this moment with him. And you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Sorry. See you at the harbour.
Good luck, Mary.
Alright. Gustav is like, hey, I'm here too. I thought we were spending this time together. You're spending it talking to all of the other people. I'm pretty sure like a lot of the NPCs you can talk to are kind of like highlighted. They stand out a little bit. They've got like interesting outfits and stuff, but bear with me if I miss a couple of them. There's also a couple of little jumping puzzles we can do. Let's make Gustav do this one. A little bit of exploration in the environment, but I need to... Oh, we've left her up on the planks. Maybe I can sprint jump that. There we go. All right. Oh, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like roll when I landed or not, so I kind of chickened out of that. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so the jump there is actually pretty good at like leaving you there. Fantastic. Sophie, come down from that box. Thank you. Good. Okay, she's hanging out down here now. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. There's also, yeah, these. I really wish I could read French. Grand Café de Lumière opens its doors. The bins. Something about the bins. Like, I know a little bit of like elementary French, but I'm really not good. Can I get a better view of anything from here? Is there reason to have all these climbable objects? I'm so curious. Anyway, let's move around. This gaggle of people doing anything? No, they're just chilling. A couple of them have flowers though. And you are humming to yourself on this bench, but not talking. Are you talking to... Not talking to either of us? Okay. Fair enough. Just kind of observing the proceedings. Ah, this gentleman with the table.
Ah, the scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril,
I'm good at French. Oh, thank you. I never knew.
Need some help with your writing?
Devsy and Cosmic, thanks so much for the subs and the gift subs.
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual. You see, I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day
Does it
today?
genuinely say the bins are not what they seem? I knew poubelle was bins, but I couldn't work out what the rest was. Incredible, if true.
So, what will the article be about?
Actually...
You don't know?
Well...
You really are lazy.
Help me again, Sophie, please. My boss will kill me.
Sure. Let me think of a headline.
Cyril really needs to take his job seriously. Oof. Let's do this one.
Expedition 33 shall be the destined journey.
It's the name of the game.
Headline about the expedition. That's bold. Nobody really cares about them anymore after their constant failures. But that would make a wonderful underdog story.
Look at this man's suit, by the way. The
now I'm
fashions.
You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Notice there's a somewhat somber tone about all of this. I wonder what that's about. I'm keeping tight-lipped on that, even though I have seen it, just for the folks who might be newer to this game. Anyone over here? No, you're all chilling. Can we play the... Oh, we can play the piano. And it pauses the music for you to do that as well. That's so sweet. Is there anything hiding in amongst all of these? Ooh, it's all ropey in there. Ugh. I'm so curious if there's anything like hidden back here. There's a gramophone. Like, I'm pretty sure there's objects that you can get from... It's... Gustav, you okay, bud? I just wanted to stand on this horn of this gramophone. Parkour was invented in France, you know. Hence the name. You're not chatting? Okay, cool. I think you can examine this. Yeah. People who are about to gommage leave their furniture so that others may use them. We examine this. Sophie and Gustav examine the stuff left behind. And we get color of lumina can be consumed to give an additional lumina point to a character. Okay, we'll discover what that means a little bit later. I believe we can talk to the sculptor over here as well, but I think that's everybody in this area, for now, at least.
Hey, you.
Bonjour.
You seem like a woman with exquisite taste.
What's the game about, or better, what's the backstory? You'll find out in a second, Mikatu, so don't worry.
I just finished my sculpture
It'll
of
get
the
there.
legendary Esquier. This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
Esquier.
How could I make it better?
Do we want to paint it or sculpt something more menacing? I don't want to say re-sculpt something. Like, add some color, sure.
Perhaps you could paint it. Add some color.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask. Thank you for your insight.
You're most welcome.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers. What's your name?
Sophie.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
You don't have to, but I will, so... No chance of that getting taken back. Right, let's chat to these young chaps.
My gestural costume is the best.
Ulysse.
Hey, madame. Do you think the gesturals really exist?
Of course they do.
Of course
You're a
they
child.
That's what I think too. The others laugh, but I know they're real. One day, I will meet one. Even if it means joining an expedition. I'll raise a gestural army and we'll crush the paintress. And me and my little brother will live with the gesturals and they'll be our new family. We're tired of the orphanage. If the legends are true, they really like to fight. And that's why I'm training every day by beating up my little brother.
Oh my god. This kid knows what's up.
That's... yeah. You would make a great gestural.
Oh
Thanks.
my goodness. Incredible work. And his little brother is just there like, yep. He taught me this cool dance though, so I guess we're cool. Some more incredible clothing. This chap is clearly somebody we should talk to.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
Thank you, Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away.
I think this guy is meant to be blind.
It's good you're here,
Hence
Sophie.
why he says, oh,
I
well,
have
you
a
have
favour
such a
to
lovely
ask you.
smell.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage, and my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today I no longer do. I know I made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift. Could you bring it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you...
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
Gustav says thank you. All right, cool. Yeah, so we have the uniform for Jules. I don't think there's a whole lot else to grab from around here. Again, I love seeing all the musical instruments around and everything. Is there anything we can get from back here? Oh, I guess we can jump, right? That was having trouble traversing, but yeah, there will occasionally be stuff that I miss, but I'm trying to grab everything. I know there's a fight hidden in town somewhere that I've only seen one or two people do, and I wasn't paying close attention to where all this was. Oh yeah, this is just the expedition recruiters. The numbers are going down every year. That's ominous. Aha!
Something...
Oh, this is Eloise!
Expeditions.
It's Soup for Eloise,
Joke.
friends! Elle made it into this game.
All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34.
Oh.
And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know. This expedition might be different. There are some special people in this one.
Yeah, right.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
I like the way the camera like warps as you start a battle. It makes them pull some weird faces sometimes. So we're starting off with 4 AP. We want to build overcharge. So we're gonna use Lumière Assault. I'm a little early still on the combos there, and this thing heals every time, but I think the idea is to destroy it in one hit, so we can also free aim, so we can like shoot this thing. But then I still can't use the skill, so I think I need to just build up AP by attacking. Yeah, there we go. Don't lose space in front of Sophie. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. Okay, we'll overcharge this thing.
Let me take this!
Nice. Okay, cool. We got it. We got it.
That's... This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us all. And so did your father.
Then, Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change. Or maybe because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Nice, we have another color of Lumière. Thank you, Eloise. Of course, we were going to find Eloise in this game about painting. What else can we do around here? There's this little flower market. People are buying flowers for their loved ones. There's a staircase somewhere that we can get up or down. It doesn't seem to be in this direction. Okay, cool. Life enjoyer.
Not everyone
Okay.
attends the living wake or goes to the
Gonna skip
harbour
over
for
that
the
audio.
Gamache. Some prefer more intimate goodbyes.
Any life enjoyers in chat? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. There's also a restaurant here. Crémerie, restaurant, fromagerie. My French accent is terrible. Okay, enough of that. Let's go down the flower market. Ooh la la! Yeah, I know, right? It got a little bit steamy there.
Hi, Gustav.
Oh, okay, the
You're
Gustav.
back. Oh, did you want to pick out a different flower?
No, the one you suggested earlier was perfect.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland. Good luck, my friend.
Thanks, Ophelie.
Alright, that was a Gustav scene. So it does switch automatically regardless of who you're playing as at the time, which is nice. But yeah, I want to play as Sophie while we have the opportunity to do that, so we might as well do that.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened, huh?
She's playing one of the guitars we saw discarded earlier. Okay. Can we grab anything else from around here? As a French teacher, I think your accent is great. Well, thanks. I am at least trying, I guess.
You really think you're doing something, eh? Out there?
Maxime, you're drunk.
Quite clearly.
None
Look at
of
how
you
much this
ever
man
come
is
back.
swaying.
You go and you take our resources and you waste it all on a fucked up hero adrenaline fantasy.
Spicy.
And still, she kills us.
You should go home. Where's your daughter?
Where do you think?
I love how the
Mourning
theme has
her
continued in
mother
the accordion in the
on the
background.
Anniversary of her death. Of all their deaths.
Then maybe you should be with her.
I can't look at her. She's just another reminder that nothing we do matters. Nothing. We hope and we persevere, and still they die. They all die and we can't stop it. We can't save them. We bring another generation into this world just so they can watch us die before they're even old enough to understand why.
That's why we're going. We can save them. With our Lumière tech. The paintress?
The paintress? What? What's a scrawny shit like you gonna do to the paintress, eh? We're already dead. You're just catching up.
My man, did you see what I did to that balloon? We're gonna be fine.
Maxime.
Forget it. Bon voyage.
I'll beat you up like I did that balloon. See if I don't. Where's the accordion player? I want a tip. Fleurs gommage. Poisson frais. Ah, fresh fish. So everywhere is selling, like, flowers for this, basically. And Luna is over here playing the guitar. We'll become more acquainted with her a little bit later. I don't know if there's many other... Oh, there's the painter, of course. We can do this. I remember this part.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art.
It's weird that we're talking about her in the third person.
Has been quite lacking recently.
I can tell. There's nothing on that canvas.
Nobody buys paintings
Massive
anymore.
brushes, though. Look at this.
Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Your canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in matters of love.
Tell that to Ross from Friends.
But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumière's opera.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Okay, I guess.
And then she, like, warps
Dodge
slightly
your
when the
beautiful moves.
the combat happens. There we go. Oh, we got hit.
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
It actually slows it down so that I can dodge with, like,
That
perfect
was
timing.
Splendid. One more time. Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves.
There we go.
Sublime. One last time.
You can dodge at any time, so the dodging is active, but the combat is turn-based. It's this really interesting hybrid.
I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
There it is.
It's nice to know something of us.
That's
will
not what we
remain
were
in the
doing, though.
world after today.
We weren't dancing like that.
Thank
I was
you.
mostly ducking.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance. I will propose it for the new opera painting we have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner. It may prove useful.
We have a recoat from that, which can basically respec our characters, which is very nice to have. I don't know if there's anything up here. Once again, a normal trash can. Nothing mysterious about that. The sign literally said the bins are not what they seem.
Please.
What's going on with you? Hello? Everything okay? Is this young lady in trouble? Ah, there's something glowing over here. We need to get this. What is this? Chroma. Okay, I'm assuming chroma is currency. I haven't really seen what it's used for yet, but I guess we're going to find that out at some stage. So this lady is just having a hard time getting down the steps, I guess. No worries. I would too in the circumstances. I don't think we can, like, observe here or sit and listen or anything, so we're just going to keep going. Down through the flower market. Oh, hello. Another family that will be torn apart by the gommage, and more children for the already crowded orphanage. Oh, it's so brutal.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You don't have to.
It's funny because you can't really see the paintress yet. Let's not worry about that too much.
Mate, I wish I was going with ya. If we could just send a bigger force, get all of Lumière to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. Ah, but my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Maëlle, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
The kid behind checking his watch like, is this guy just going to be talking to my dad forever? Or uncle or whatever?
But Mael.
There we go. Okay, nothing else going on there. Let's go and grab this. And I need to look for that bonus battle, which I think is down like a staircase at the dock side here, maybe? People on the dock are the ones who won't gommage. They're here to show solidarity for those wearing flowers. Maybe it's the other side. Oh, who are you? Benoit.
See you soon enough.
Aw. Another couple about to be torn apart.
I love you guys. Remember what Beau used to say. You're living for the rest of us.
Fuck the Paintress! Fuck the Paintress! Fuck the Paintress!
Alright. Heck yeah, a message I can get behind. Okay, other side maybe? Oh, there's all of these light shows and stuff happening. Oh, here's Mael. Yeah, we need to talk to her.
Oh, hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed. But I have hope that you and Gustav will change things. So no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
Is that the Champs-Elysees? I don't know, but possibly.
See you.
In the next life.
This is Fantasy Paris, basically, so I would not be surprised if they've molded it after some actual Parisian environments. Still just a trash can. What is going on with the trash in this country? Sound like a disgruntled taxpayer. Any other little snippets of dialogue that we might miss? Can I get along here at all? People have gathered for the gommage. The paintress will soon wake. Ah, this is it. I know, and I'm sorry. A weird mime is standing here.
Hello?
The mime reacts. It attacks!
Gustav, help!
Alright, here we go. Let's start with a Lumière assault. So the way these mime fights work, you have to like break their guard first, and I need to learn how to parry this. There we go, okay. I'm getting the hang of it, but this is going to be a little rough on me, so bear with me. Okay, yep. Absolutely wrecked. Need to learn the timing. Let's try again. I assume it lets me try again.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. I fight it again.
Gustav, help!
Hey, what's up, Ray Ray? Thanks so much for the raid. Welcome in. The Ray Raid, in fact. Great to see you all here. We're trying out Expedition 33 for the first time. I have seen a little bit of this game. If you haven't, please do stick around. Oh, I missed the last one. Timing on that one's slightly different. Let's keep going. There we go. Okay, overcharge is all full. There we go. Okay, I'm getting the hang of how the parrying works. There's like a bit of an audio cue to listen out for, but this overcharge should hopefully help to break it. Nice, that was dead center. Fantastic. Okay. Broken enemy and got an overcharge. Fantastic. So it's stunned and I can't really do a whole lot, but I shall just attack. And it stays stunned so that we can deliver the final blow. Yeah. Is this Shin Megami Tensei? It's very similar to Persona Combat.
Thanks, Gustav. Did someone built this. There's something on its body.
Oh, we got a record. Oh, how lovely. I didn't see what you get as a reward from that, so that's awesome. Lovely, wonderful. You look like an NPC I can talk to.
Crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why? Aren't you enjoying the show?
The show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin, oh, that's brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Anti-tattoo man here.
Could be useful, though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Gonna go do after-stream self-care things. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ray Ray. Thank you so much for bringing the community over. Hope you had a great stream. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
There's some very fancy laser tattoo removal in this world. Anyway, I think that's everybody. We might have missed a couple of things. Somebody said there was a thing that if you go back and spam the door where people were having some fun, there was something else there. Oh, are you a guy? No, you're just...
I'm coming.
What's he holding? Oh, he's holding like a... Oh, holding a portrait. A portrait of his love.
I've always loved the harbour.
Or perhaps a relative or something, I don't know. The paintress will awaken soon, and the gommage will start. Do we want to head to the harbour? I think we're ready. I think we've got most of the stuff that we can get here, so let's do it. And here is where you folks will actually find out what this game is about.
I see you're apprentices.
Oh.
Gustav!
What?
Here, Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
These enthusiastic youngsters.
We sewed up the sleeve so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
You did this?
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah?
God, the faces are so good. The expressions.
I wanted to do something.
Gustav kind of... Everybody in this game is objectively
Thanks,
pretty.
Guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not.
And once again, the smile turns to something vaguely resembling melancholy.
What? I know that face.
It's French. There's ennui all over the place.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing
it. Shepherd? Quiet,
Oh,
you.
you like
We've
uniforms,
already
don't you?
established he looks like Robert Pattinson. Also, he did just get changed in front of God and everyone. Yep.
This too is your legacy.
I love the purple waistcoat.
In a
Like,
way,
such a well-designed
It's yours too.
outfit. The whole aesthetic of the uniform is very Final Fantasy VIII too. The arm does look cool, yeah. Very tempted by the soundtrack. I think it's on Spotify and it's like 8 hours long. It's incredible. Okay, here we go. The tension is kind of ridiculous. Look at the scale of her compared to the... You see the two of them standing in the foreground on the dock, and that's like... Oh my god. I think I notice new things about this scene every time I've seen it so far.
I'm here.
I know. I know.
Welcome to Sadness, the game. It's so beautiful, so tragic, so cool. How did he survive? So the monument counts down by one number every year, and everybody who is that age is disintegrated, basically. They are erased from reality. Gustav is 32, and Sophie was 33. So she was 33 years old when the number changes to 33. She knew she was going to die. And Gustav is part of this team of expeditioners who every year send out a fleet of people to go and try to kill the paintress, who is basically counting down this doomsday clock, killing 1 year's worth of people each time.
You can't hide from us, you know. Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucien,
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé!
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s.
I'm on the wrong weekend for
Even my
watching
Elle
this.
showed up and she hates these
I'm
things.
37. I'd have been gone 3 years ago.
Wanna go take a look?
I don't... maybe later. I'll catch up.
I'm going to be 38
I'm okay.
in like 2 weeks.
I'm okay. You go.
Yeah. Time for a refill.
Joyful
anyway.
Strawberry Salad, thank you for the 12 months of Prime. Everyone spam the word nerd in the chat, please.
There's an excess of wine.
Enjoy that
again.
nerd sub badge. Welcome to the
Thank
Nerd
you, sister,
Herd.
for her generosity.
Oh, and try to enjoy yourself. Don't drink alone.
The
you
purple
weirdo.
sub badge is very on par with
Enjoy
the uniforms here. I swear, every time I see that scene on the harbor, I notice something different about like Gustav's facial expressions, about the stuff that's happening around them. It's nutty how much detail they put into this. I have so many questions. Now that we know the concept, now that we've established what's going on here, there is so much I need answered about this, and so much I don't have answers to yet, because I've seen the next cutscene and a couple of, like, boss fights, and that's it. What's going on with the paintress? First of all, she doesn't look happy. She apparently wakes up every year, writes another number, and then goes back into whatever, like, rest or sleep. First of all, who set that up? Because it happened 67 years ago. It's been counting down from 100. Why does she just reduce the number by 1 every year? There's this sense of urgency to the entire thing. Like,
Let's at least check on my own and my apprentices.
Like, she's effectively goading people into coming after her, I feel like. And there's got to be some reason it only ticks down a year and she doesn't just write, like, 1 and wipe everybody out. Like, there's got to be something to that, and I need to find out what it is, which is why I'm now playing this game. We need to get 3 tokens, because there are 3 stalls over here, each of which has a different thing for us. We'll do this one first.
Hey, Amandine. Having fun?
Oh, hey, handsome. Perfect timing. I'm styling everyone before we ship out.
Including
Gotta look
yourself.
sharp when we hit the paintress, eh?
Certainly important. Can you style me up too?
Dragnet, we're on Expeditioner difficulty. I might up it to Expert. I'm definitely in it for the combat, but I don't want to get stalled, so we'll see.
On it. Just bring me a token first.
Let's see what you got.
Let's see what you've got.
Everyone prepared for the... Amandine tries to experiment with Gustav's hair. It's looking good. Is it, though?
Voila. Looking very
I've seen this described as the
indeed.
best tutorial
You'll
for the
die with a
wardrobe
gorgeous head of
aspect
hair.
of this game, because you immediately want to change his hair back. So we're going to go and find that now. It's in the menu, which we can now open, finally. It's going to take us through a tutorial. This is our character overview. You can change the weapons. You can change the pictos, which are basically the skills that you can equip. And then Luminas are the passive versions of those skills. And finally, Wardrobe is over here. We are going straight to Wardrobe, and we are changing his hair back, because I agree, it looks much better messy. Thank you very much. We can talk to Ciel,
Yours?
You gonna lecture me on drinking?
who has a lot of scars.
I wouldn't dare. Just calculating how much it'll hurt to catch up.
You can start now. Here, let's have a toast to Sophie, who was always unapologetically Sophie, my fierce and loving friend.
To Soph. Seriously though, this is gonna hurt tomorrow.
Tomorrow comes, but it ain't here yet. I'm not crossing the sea sober.
Sober's better than deathly hungover.
No, not for that.
Ah.
Go have some drinks.
One other thing that I didn't note when we did the combat tutorial stuff, that I saw Pirate Software actually pointed this out. When you finish a battle, instead of just like end battle or whatever, the option says "We continue." Like the button prompt says "We continue," which is like part of the kind of expedition mottos. So I think that's so cool.
Come, let's play some cards.
No way. Everyone knows you cheat.
Ah, it's just what sore losers say. Come now. You're going to be a little cautious mouse with the paintress too.
Mavis, thank you for the 41.
Cautious is good.
Ah, we're expeditioners. Stay smart, yes, but be bold, huh? You can't win if you don't play.
Money's no good out there anyway. Why are you trying to fleece me?
'Cause winning's fun.
Alright, that guy doesn't have anything else for us. This youngster,
So many expeditioners. So cool.
and we gave him the uniform because we got his dad's uniform.
He made
He's
that
also wearing
overnight.
red.
Dad. Damn. Now I feel stupid for fighting with him. Oh, Dad. You take it.
What?
I'm not sure I'll ever use it. Maybe I'll go blind like my father, or maybe another expedition will succeed. I want to support the expedition now. Take it. It may be useful to you.
The fact that
It's
everybody
okay.
has like octagonal
I don't need
lenses
the
for their
uniform to know
glasses
my
is so
dad's
funny
with
to me
me.
as well.
Thanks.
So we have a new outfit unlocked. Amazingly, the outfit that he gave us fits us. Even though it was intended for a child. Let's see how this looks, though. Crimson uniform. Oh, it is nice. It is very nice. I kind of like the purple more, to be honest, though. We might switch it up a little bit later.
You came.
I wasn't sure if I should.
You've been avoiding us. You didn't have to.
I heard Seba filled my spot after I left.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm a coward for staying?
Do you?
Not anymore.
Lune is pondering in the
All
background.
of us can change the world.
Do clothes adjust stats? I think
Some
they're
of
just
us can only
cosmetic.
change ourselves.
The pictos adjust stats. But we'll
Meaning
equip
what?
those later.
Make yourself accept the unacceptable? Make believe that happiness is... this?
More like rediscover happiness.
Think it was when the child got older and actually joined the expedition? Yeah,
One
probably.
Gamache left.
It makes me sad to hear you talk like this.
Then again, it should only really be able to fit like a
Angel stole so many
17-year-old at that point, considering the way the
Including your
clock
capacity to
works.
dream.
We'll talk about that in a second as well.
No, you misunderstand. My mind is where I can be free. She can't touch me there. This is my final act of defiance. Just like the expedition is yours.
If you say so.
Because, yeah, like, the clock is counting down, people are growing up, so every year you get older, the number gets one number closer as well. So everybody who's, like, just being born, they're going to get to age 17, and then the clock is going to have counted down 16 points. So they'll probably be, like, meeting in the middle. So genuinely, anybody who's born now, it's possibly the last, like, generation of people that will be seen if the expeditions don't stop what the Paintress is doing. So that's wild.
I just finished calibrating
Dr.
the
Tristan.
Lumière converter. We can launch test runs as soon as we land.
Perfect.
Hey, does Lune seem preoccupied to you? She's been distant lately.
Well, it's Lune.
This feels different.
I haven't noticed anything, but you know her better. Have you talked to her?
No, she doesn't like people prying. I've known her since we were 6. She hates personal questions.
Ah, right. You were both apprenticed to her parents.
Yeah. Let's just say they ran a tight ship.
Also really curious to find out who Lune's parents were. If that's ever going to come up in the story.
Ready for tomorrow?
Yeah. Been ready. What about you? Heard you were elected Commander 32.
I also love the little lantern that's hanging off of him.
I've already claimed Alan's office. It's got a nicer view than mine.
A view of the Paintress.
I think that might be the Lumina converter.
Sicker than I thought.
Because it shows up in a cutscene
She
later.
won't be there for long.
If we fail, though.
When one falls, we continue.
There it is.
We'll pick up and we'll push on. But I know we will meet again.
Alright. The apprentices.
Gustav, we got something for you.
An incredibly weathered journal.
For your field notes.
I love it.
So, when you come back, you can tell us everything.
They'll definitely want that for the museum. The complete record of the expedition that destroyed the Paintress.
Oh, and if you find journals from the other expeditions, make sure you save them for us.
I shall faithfully record all our adventures, every strange and wondrous thing.
And Nevrons.
I can do that. And in return, do you solemnly promise to take care of the shield?
Where is this game set? Time and place?
I'm entrusting
Fantasy
you with the
world,
safety of Lumière.
year 33. Or it starts in year 34, becomes year 33, because the years count down now. This is basically a fantasy version of Paris.
I promise.
Promise.
Adrien?
I'll use everything you taught us, Monsieur G.
I should check on Maya. She's probably alone, as usual.
Also, shout out to Ham with a teapot clipping into it. I saw that on Punchy's stream, and it was like, what, you never had ham tea before, chat? There's Bovril in that pot. That's how that works. Let's talk to Lune.
I can't believe you're working right now.
Tristan dragged me here.
Is that the final spot? It's amazing you triangulated Expedition Zero's landing site.
Theoretically. Extrapolated from the archives, but... that was 67 years ago.
Game feeding you lore.
So much of the landscape has changed.
I trust your calculations.
Thanks.
She's got all these, like, gold... They're not even tattoos. It's like, it's embossed, almost.
It's a good strategy, retracing their steps. They're the only expedition with any...
Hey, what's up, Grady? I've seen so many people playing this, dude. I had to give it a go. I don't know if I'll be able to play it all on stream, but I wanted to be able to watch more people playing more of it, so I had to start the game. And I figured I might as well start it here.
That they left clear markers, that the road conditions haven't changed, that...
You need a drink.
Go away, Gustav.
She is definitely the coolest character in this game. Like, hands down coolest character. Let's talk to these two.
Hey, yourself. You okay? Want to talk about it?
Yeah, actually, no.
That's okay.
Pretty much.
What about you? You say goodbye to Derek?
Oh, that was over ages ago.
Oh, sorry.
I wonder if the dude, like, looking over at her... that's not Derek,
I really thought you guys would work out.
It's for the best. I need full focus on the expedition.
Yeah. We're all we have.
Can I talk to him separately? Yeah, okay, cool.
Or a hug?
Keep your sweat to yourself.
Bring Gustav a glass of wine.
Who exactly are you talking to? They cut servers from the budget years ago.
Budget cuts, something we can all relate to.
A farewell party where we serve ourselves. There's a metaphor in there somewhere.
I'm betting you've got another bottle stashed in your coat somewhere. You gonna share?
You wound me. But yes, in fact, I do have a bottle. Always be prepared.
Where, though?
Or was it? Always bring backup.
Like a hip flask, maybe.
Same difference.
Right.
And I am prepared. Prepared to live. And prepared to die.
A lot of these people look older than 33. Nah.
Such an idiot.
Hey. We've got your Lumina converter, yeah? I believe. I'm ready for my Lumina.
Yeah, well, we've only tested it here. Who knows what we'll meet on the main continent? We'll need more field testing once we land.
Don't worry, buddy. I've got you covered.
Robbie, wait for the next cutscene where they start swearing in French.
Thanks,
buddy. Right, let's talk to this guy.
You want a rematch, don't you?
Well, it's my last chance, isn't it?
After tomorrow, you'll be the undisputed expert on expedition history.
That's tomorrow. What about today?
Who am I to deny you? Fire away.
How many years ago was the fracture?
You're kidding. This is your question.
Yes. When did our world break apart and our luminous city get thrown into the middle of the ocean? When was the fracture?
That would be 67 years ago.
67 years ago.
Brilliant. I concede. You are the undisputed
Mikatu,
expert
be
on
prepared.
Lumière and history.
What are you talking about? Every child knows this. The monolith's essentially a reverse calendar, counting down since the fracture happened in year 100.
All right, fine. Another one then. Which was the first expedition to depart for the continent?
Expedition 0. Everyone struggles on this one if they haven't talked to Lune first.
Expedition 0.
Correct. That still annoys me. They left in year 100. They should be called Expedition 100. Makes no sense.
My theory about this is
Lumière
that
will be long
it
gone
was
before
just...
the monolith
They didn't
hits
even
zero.
name it because they were like,
Alright,
it's the
last
first
one.
time this has happened.
Get
We
it
don't
right,
know the
maybe I'll
need
give
to
you
be
a
numbered
token.
expeditions. This is just the expedition. And then retroactively they called it Expedition 0.
What is Illumina?
Abilities you internalize by using a Pictos in battle after enough times.
Well done. Well done.
Not really. I mean, I created the Lumina converter, so...
I hereby officially end our feud. With your departure, Lumière loses a brilliant light. And a good friend.
It counts down 1 year each year, Putzbell, so 32 would be next year.
Softy.
And Gustav is currently 32, so he
Alright,
either
alright.
goes to fight the Paintress now, or he
Spend it on
dies next
something.
year anyway. Right, we have our next festival token. We're going to go and receive
Hello
this.
there, Gustav.
Perhaps one of these artifacts may prove useful to your mission.
Colette, you've been holding out on us. What are these?
Relics from before the fracture, passed down through the generations. The council deemed
She's got the
them
same glasses
trinkets,
that kid
but I
had.
think otherwise.
That's kind of you to share.
Won't he be 33 in a year? Yes, but then everybody older than the number still gets killed.
I may not be able to join the expedition, but I'd still like to help.
Doesn't matter when your birthday
One
is.
token
It just
all I
counts down.
ask.
Ah, I should have known. Yes, I'm curious. Here's a token.
Take good care of it. Godspeed.
We have an old key for an old door. I genuinely wonder what that's used for. Maybe we'll find out.
Gustav, come drink with me.
I'm pacing myself tonight.
This is the guy who replaced that lady we spoke to earlier.
Ah, you're so boring. It's our last night. Who knows when we'll be back?
I like that you say when and not if.
What can I say? I'm an optimist. Or an idiot. Depends on who you ask.
Alright, we haven't spoken to
I think there's other survivors out
Jerome.
Doubtful. We would have seen signs.
there. But not impossible. Maybe if they have shield domes. But they would have been overrun by Nevrons before they could build any.
We were lucky the fracture dropped us out here. Bought us time to get our defenses up.
I'm assuming Nevrons is just the generic term for, like, monsters.
People are resourceful, and Nevrons can't be everywhere. I'm betting on human ingenuity.
But I haven't discovered anything that is specifically called a Nevron in-game
I like that.
when I've watched it, so who knows. We haven't spoken to Alan yet. Where is Alan? Where he at? Where they hiding my captain? Oh, captain, my captain. Where is he? Is he somewhere over here being responsible? I didn't speak to him already, right? Oh, is he just here in the chair?
Commander?
See, I didn't expect him to be sitting down, because every time I saw people do this cutscene, like, or this dialogue, he's standing up.
You talked.
Yeah, where's your daughter?
Leona's upset. Doesn't want to see me.
Why don't the upcoming age people just surrender before the Paintress can kill them? How? The Paintress is literally, like, a continent away.
Shit.
She's across the ocean. Like, how are they going to surrender?
It's okay. She doesn't need to understand.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you.
No pressure, huh?
Oh no. Lots of pressure. You and Lune and your Lumina tech, that's our edge.
Thanks, but that's not. Everyone has a role. Lucien, Tristan, Catherine, and you made us into we have a really good team, thanks to you. That's our edge.
Tomorrow comes, my friend.
Doesn't it always?
Love that. Okay. Time for a rematch. Let's see if my parrying skills have improved at all. Probably not. Oh.
I knew I'd find it.
I forgot that the interact button is X and I press jump.
Please. I'm more ready to go than you are.
Yeah, I know.
The uniforms are so cool,
Look,
like the layers of everything.
As your
It's
guardian, I need to say this.
very good. It's very JRPG.
The rest of us only have a year left, but you've got 9 good years before your Gamage.
Yeah, does she even want an army? Again, like, she just eradicates people every
You don't
year.
need to leave yet.
Doesn't need an army.
It's a lot to risk.
1 year out there is better than 9 years in here.
I know you think that, but
If anyone should stay, it's you. You have friends and family who want you here.
so do you.
No, I don't.
Emma thinks of you as family.
Lumiere's not my home. Not the way it is for you.
So the sequel will be Expedition 32 and so on. I don't know what happens in this game. Maybe we don't need an Expedition 32. Maybe we win.
Besides, this
We'll
way
see.
I can keep an eye on you forever.
JRPG. Yeah, very good. Very good, Robbie. The most French
She needs eyes
JRPG. Je.
Shush. You're lucky you have a sister who cares.
How old is Maëlle? She's 16.
Doubly lucky, since now I have 2.
She's Gustav's, like, adopted daughter, basically.
All right, enough chit-chat. Come on, old man, let's have a duel.
She says she'd have 9 years left in Lumière, and the countdown would have counted down 9 years at the same time. So add 18 to, like, or subtract 18 from 33, and you have her age.
Oh,
She's like 15, 16.
You're pretty much the oldest man in Lumière now, no? Come on.
A little bit of French in there.
This time, I'm not messing around.
Do we wish to have a rematch? Heck yeah. Let's go. Alright, the B button does not exist. We parry. Let's get some skills. We probably want to overcharge to end this fight. Oh, and I was slightly too late. There we go. Alright, I sort of know how that works. I was kind of spamming, but we'll manage. Cool, we built up overcharge. Okay, great. Right,
Hope
okay.
Your Luminar converter works better than your dueling.
I know how that works now. Interesting.
No shame losing to a superior fighter.
Let's overcharge.
For those who come after.
I only got one in there because I messed up the timing. Right, okay, yep, that makes more sense. Just need to attack. Interesting, okay. She's almost killed me here. I kind of want to do this fight again just so I can understand how the parry timing works better anyway, but... Yep, okay, fair. I think the wind-up to the hit is throwing me a little bit.
Too slow, old man.
Now, don't get too confident.
Oh, and this breaks off into a little scene because his sister arrives. But yeah, I need to do that again. Fortunately, Mael has not killed me outright.
Ah, Emma's here. Your sister's going to be looking for you.
Our beloved chief counselor. Yeah, I should go talk to her.
Don't get too drunk tonight, okay?
My darling sister.
Yes!
Yeah, I'm not going to get too drunk tonight, because otherwise I would not be able to parry. Let's go again. Nice. Now I got it. There's like a little rumble that happens right before the attack lands. We're looking for that. Didn't get it perfect, but that's fine. Nice, okay, I'm getting the audio
Your
cue now.
Luminar converter works better than your dueling.
Let's get another Lumière assault in. Or maybe, no, let's overcharge. We might as well overcharge.
For those who come after.
And I fluffed the second one, but that would have been fine. There it goes. Oh yes. I'm not on expert mode, that still feels so satisfying to pull off. Alright, we're going to do it with a counter. Dang it. I really wanted to end it with a counter. Screw it, let's skip my turn. Alright, let's not skip my turn, because apparently I'm really bad. You need to parry the full combo for it to land. But I need to learn the parry mechanics. And I'm really bad at that one. Let's go again. The first hit is tripping me up. It's me or her. It's her. Heck yeah. Okay, cool. We got it. We continue.
The oldest man in Lumière, eh?
Congratulations.
I understand
you
it
beat
now.
A teenager.
I understand it now. Okay, cool. She gave me a token, which means we can talk to the last guy in the last tent, who sells us arguably the most useless thing, provided that this isn't used for something later.
Hey, Gustav. Check out the new pictos I made.
Looks a bit rough. You sure it works?
Will I be streaming this game more often? Maybe. We'll see.
I've been working on this for
If I can
months.
squeeze in a bonus
It's my
stream here and there,
personal
then maybe.
masterpiece.
Your personal masterpiece seems a little unorthodox?
It's dead useful, trust me. Come on, give it a whirl.
Sure, why not?
Great. I'll trade it for 1 token.
Well, we have a token.
Call it morbid curiosity. Here, your token.
You won't regret it. Probably.
Weird Pictos. A quick inspection is enough to say that this Pictos is unusable as is. Well, we'll see if we can do anything to make it usable. In the meantime, here's
Chief
Emma.
Counselor honors us with her presence. What? Still mad I'm going?
This is the definition
Is this going
of
to
a
take over
fool's
Elden Ring
quest.
streams? No,
My
probably
brother's
not.
not usually a fool.
I've heard you say otherwise.
Especially since this game is not that long.
You and I both know the political complexities that necessitate the expedition. It's vital for morale, but it's a bloodless guillotine is what it is.
You should put that in your speech. Very motivating. They might just find a guillotine for you too.
There are so many things you can contribute to here.
Love that
in
he puts a
Lumière
little bit of the French
that
into
will have
guillotine.
a real impact.
Em, you're doing great work, really. Getting things ready for the last generation. You've got it well in hand here. Let me do my part.
The last generation is crazy.
And win us a chance to live.
We're never going to see each other again.
You're so busy anyway. I barely see you.
Just take care of Mayel, okay? Can't believe you're letting her go with you.
Me? You're her guardian too. You stop her.
We're her guardians, not her jailers.
I mean, same logic, right?
She really wants off this island.
I'm not her jailer either.
Don't you have a speech to give?
You mean the one you so kindly wrote for me?
Just suggestions. I thought it might help you understand.
I do. Understand? I just...
Wish they had the French accent all the time. I mean, I think you can set the dialogue to be French.
Anyway. Yeah, time for my speech.
Once I've played the game once, I might play it again in French. Must say we don't bring up guillotines that often in our conversations. Well, we'll see. We'll see how relevant this becomes. And this is where the game really begins. The fact that the Eiffel Tower is bent over and that's a little candle. French audio, English subs would be a good way to play. That's what I'm thinking I'll do next time, yeah. Might help me learn a little French.
Expeditioners. The Sword of Lumière. We honor your dedication. We do not take for granted that you dedicate your final year of life to keeping hope alive for all of Lumière.
This is the bit that's incredibly Attack on Titan.
Some of you are leaving to change the world.
Down to like the
Others
salute that
to
they're doing.
discover the secrets of our universe. Some to protect loved ones. Others to find meaning in our all too short lives. As you sail into the unknown, know that Lumière stands with you. When you battle the Paintress, know that Lumière fights with you. Let the stones of her monolith crumble. Let her body lie at the end of the world. Unable to paint another death, let the stars no longer be hidden by her oppressive silhouette. Let the world once again watch the sun rise without the shadow of her cursed figure. May the wind of renewal take you to the ends of the earth.
Anchors away. Bye, little lads. Oh, putting on a brave face. Farewell, children. So we are now leaving Paris, which is in the middle of the ocean and renamed Lumière, and we are sailing to the rest of Europe to go and fight the Paintress.
Thanks to you. Expedition 33.
That is what I understand. Cinema. They said the thing. They sang the thing. Heck of a ship to build in a year. Oh, yeah. All right. Who's ready for what happens next? Also, it being like, you can change the difficulty mode anytime you like. No pressure or anything. The silhouette is still here. Like, the sun is still covered. That's so interesting. It's moved, but it's still blocked. Like, it's been painted out. And is a very different color as well. All these wrecked ships. And then this guy.
Get ready.
I don't know if this actually is him somehow, but I've been thinking of this guy as old Gustav, because I don't know who it is.
You're old.
He's like, you gonna insult me?
How did you survive the Gommage?
He has a scar but isn't missing
Which
an eye.
expedition are you from?
Has the same type of weaponry as the expeditioners. And is pretty lethal with it. Wouldn't be a French game without a beheading. Just saying. French story. We needed that guy. We kind of did.
Man! Stop! Come on, we need to go!
And this is where they start swearing in French a lot. And also in English.
He's not following. Putain! What the fuck? Who the fuck was that?
Merde! What do we do now?
Regroup at the rally point. The indigo tree.
And immediately gets a full stage weirder. Because what the heck is this?
Keep going!
This is Elden Ring with all the hands and...
Come on! Move! Fucking snap out!
And then whatever that was, that didn't look like hands, it looked like a weird tendril of some kind. It's gonna start doing all of the Naruto, like, chakra seals. Yeah, this is meta mother of fingers. And then we get slammed. And then the game begins. Act 1, Gustav. That scares me, because then it means Act 2, presumably someone else's name. Act 2, Lune. Act 2, Mael. Act 2, not Gustav. For obvious reasons. I don't know. I've seen maybe the next 45 minutes of this game. So... I'm just worried, guys. I'm just very worried for this man in particular. This very bloodied man. How many people are on these expeditions? A lot fewer now. Apparently just one at this point. Man got slapped by a giant hand. He really did. Here's the thing. That happened to Gustav, and he's still alive. We will meet other characters who are still alive. I presume the guy who had his head chopped off is dead, because he was supposed to be the expedition leader, and, you know, Gustav is the main character, so presumably he becomes the leader in some capacity, for now. Apparently he has, quite rightly, I think, heart palpitations. I hope Mael is still alive. Here's what I'm curious about, and not knowing any further than, like, one additional character who is introduced. I'm genuinely very curious how many of the characters that we've already gotten attached to and spoken to in the intro are actually dead now. The other thing that I'm curious about, and I'm getting ahead of myself by a huge margin here, is Sophie and are all of the people who are gommaged actually dead? And I mainly say that because I want to know whether or not the fact that you can control her character at the beginning of the game, and she's clearly got, like, animations and stuff, and she's got even, like, battle sprites and whatnot, is that a misdirect in that you think you're going to be controlling this character and then she ends up getting erased? Or is that them having all of those model data and things and stuff ready for later if that character comes back in some capacity? That's what I'm kind of curious about. Anyway, these are some very glowy trees. They look really cool. There is also a lot of mysterious architecture here and a lot of very interesting stonework. There is a waterfall with something in it. 10 out of 10, game of the year, no notes. It doesn't wash the blood off, though, so we're gonna continue this way. Stephanie, thanks so much for the 8 months of Prime. Welcome back. The environments are gorgeous. And I expect there is probably a little bit of stuff that we could, like, find, but I genuinely don't know what's traversable and what isn't, and they don't really seem to set many obvious boundaries about that. Oh, expedition status. Press Y to show expedition status. Okay, cool. Shows the name of the current area, the expedition's current objective, bindings for exploration. Right, so run, free aim, strike. Yeah. Cool, and the expedition menu is... Oh, and also the health of the expedition and the current amount of chroma elixirs. So we should hold Y to use that because Gustav has no health. Great. So obviously that's pause menu. This is character menu. We can't remove him from the party. We don't have any Pictos to use yet. But here's the Pictos tutorial. I sort of know what I'm doing here. And then the Luminars we learn basically as we have Pictos equipped. We don't have any additional skills to equip, and our weapon is currently there and is level 1. Let's go fight a guy, because we are running straight towards our first combat encounter. You'll also find that those glowing plants are basically like, here's a critical path for you to follow, which is kind of handy. Presume this is a Souls-like. This is a turn-based JRPG style game, but with some parrying and more active combat mechanics, which are very, very fun to do. Will the stream be on YouTube? I am going to upload it to my VODs channel, yes. For some reason it reminds you of RuneScape, just a really high-quality version. It's fantasy environment design. This guy looks cool as heck. But I need to fight him now. Don't worry, there will be more of these. I'm pretty sure this guy is also our gun tutorial. Because he has an obvious weak point. Press right trigger to shoot. There we go. And then skills to attack. I need to get better at looking for those. Attacking quickly. Okay, cool, yeah. Still need to get better at the parrying stuff. Give me an opportunity to get better. Alright, I failed that opportunity, but never mind. Cool. You get extra XP for taking no damage in a fight, so I'm interested in that. It turns into sparks, and that is significant to him, judging by his reaction here. And it's left the stick behind. Parrying will take a while to get used to. Yeah. Yeah, I think I understand how to do it, but it's a matter of just my reaction time being slightly off, not used to the feel of the game yet. Funnily enough, these are the grappling points that Mael set up earlier in Lumière, so we should be familiar with those at this point. I don't know if there are any others that I can find, or if I just need to continue from here. But again, this is like the continent that's just been broken up. A series of, like, floating sky islands. There's a bench! What a lovely place to have a rest, except we can't rest. There is no rest for us. We must press on. And what is going on here? There is this kind of glowy thing happening that disappears when we go near it, which is curious. Oh, and there's our first body that's not us. So curious about the noises coming from over here, but I guess we'll find out about those later. I think it is going to be slightly more obvious when there is an environment we can climb. So sorry if I'm just, like, leaping at rocks right now, but I'm kind of curious about the bits of the environment that other playthroughs I've watched so far may have skipped over. Such a beautiful piece of scenery, though. Yeah, nothing over there. Nothing here by the looks of things. No, okay, just a little cave. And here is some climbing that we can do. A little bit of traversal, and yikes. Big old yikes. Interestingly, you don't really get to see any armbands, so you can't tell which expedition these people are from. The number itself may even have been erased. I don't know if that's how the gommage works, if just the number itself is erased from history, but presumably not, because they could still say the numbers. Just kind of thinking out loud at this point. We needed a subtitle for that? Yeah, the inhale? Yeah. Okay, folks, this is where it's going to get a little bit dark for a second, and not just in terms of the environment. So if you're at all concerned about the sensitivity warning, this might be the one to dip out on. That's all I will say from what I've seen of this. It gets a little bit tough here, and then we might be in the clear after that. The most curious thing about basically all of these bodies is that they seem to have kind of turned to stone, and this looks very much like the sort of webbing of turquoise material that was in Lumière, but it's obviously red and seems kind of bloody at this point. So how are the two linked? I don't understand. I'm also not sure which of the expedition people this is, but it's definitely one of the characters you talked to earlier. It's not Mael.
You do that, we both die.
So curious about how she's just there as well. Like, I get that he's, like,
Hey.
spacing out and is just disassociating and is in the state that he's in mentally, but, like...
Wake up, Gustav.
This. All this. What's this?
Lune. The others.
The fact that she's suddenly there. I smell a rat.
We're the only ones left.
I sense
You don't get to die.
there's something else going on here.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
It does feel like she teleported
This is
in, yeah.
not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucien.
This is not the place.
Yeah, she just loaded in a little late, that's how...
The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Alright.
Putain.
His eyes are, like, wild, all over the place. And now we have her, and she floats, which is also noteworthy. Let's go back and let's hit it with a... Okay, getting better on the timing of that one now. Okay, Lune stains. Elemental stuff plus light. Light can be consumed in the case of any other stains. It's like colorless mana from Magic the Gathering. You can use Ice Lance to generate one Earth Stain.
Ice, shut!
And it's weak to that, which would be great if I had actually landed that. Slow is a debuff that reduces the speed of the character by 25%.
Take cover!
And I think we can also parry this as a team. Yes, here we go. Right bumper to parry and execute an expedition counter. Where they can both attack. That's so cool. Okay, great. Let's just attack it. And I think it's probably best for, yeah, use immolation. There we go.
Feel the burn.
Slightly better at that one. And then it burns the rest of the damage away. Nice! And then we get Pictos from that. Exciting times.
Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we?
Yeah, see, that is the little lantern that was dangling off his backpack. I knew there was something about it. Because it didn't seem to be like a light source and it's behind him. So, like, what is that?
It really works. We're not dead yet.
Also, really curious about what Lumina is in this
There might be other
context.
survivors at the Indigo Tree.
The same with Chroma. They mentioned Chroma a few times. Okay, I just read up on the story and it's very good. Yeah, that's why I'm like, I need to play this so that I can watch other people play it as well and so that I can experience the story for the first time myself. Pictos can be equipped to increase character stats and also provide passive effects. To equip Lumina, press the sandwich button. Okay, great. We're going to probably equip this on Gustav because he seems to be doing more with AP, I think. But yeah, once we learn Dodger, then anyone can equip it. It should be all good. And it doesn't get us anything else in the way of like skills or whatever. I do like the character portrait screen. How she just kind of wiggling that hand. Keep that hand in motion. And he's dissociating. Fair. I also want to check the journal, by the way. Sorry, I'm going in and out of the menu so much. I want to see... Here we go. So I saw this briefly once. I don't know who Julie and Simon are, but there are journal entries from a lot of the previous expeditions. Interestingly enough, there are gaps between 84, 81, 78, and 70. And then from there on, it seems to be pretty much a countdown to 34. So, curious. Also, yeah, this is Lune. She floats instead of running because she is a badass. I don't think there's anything up here, though. I think we can sort of explore this environment, but we're probably better off just leaving. Jumping over the bodies of our comrades and making for the exit. So now we're headed to the indigo tree. I've not seen any further than that. Also, yeah, she's barefoot, which is weird, but ignore it, I guess. The indigo tree is one of these, but bigger, is what I understand. The water looks unbelievably good for a game that is not about being in water. It's not like Sea of Thieves or something, and yet somehow they decided to make the water look absolutely phenomenal. And you can just go up and stand on this and, like, enjoy the environment for a little while. 10 out of 10, best game. Not anything up there that I can get to. When approaching confined spaces, you will crouch automatically. We made the game that good. You can just auto-crouch, it's fine. This expedition flag will allow us to rest. Pretty vital at this stage. Still not used to the fact that interact is X and not A. I'm going to rest here. We haven't leveled up yet, so I can't upgrade my attributes. I'm going to take a short break and run to the bathroom. So, folks, enjoy the music. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, we're back. Expedition 81. And, yeah, we can't upgrade anything, I don't think. Oh, no, we can. Okay, right. Well, here's the interesting thing. The weapon that he has right now scales with vitality, apparently. That's kind of interesting. Or maybe the weapon gives him more vitality. Either way, might adds attack power. But it doesn't add 1 point per point. Luck also increases critical rates. Speed makes him faster. Like, I'm really interested in all of this. I'm actually not going to upgrade Vitality a whole bunch because I kind of just want to get good with the combat system. And I feel like if you're playing on Expert mode and you know how to parry, upgrading Vitality makes no sense if you could upgrade your other stats and do better. So we're actually going to do that now. And I think we'll upgrade Lune's luck and speed. I'm genuinely not sure, like, increases all damage dealt, so I assume that also applies to her, like, casting, but we'll see. Either way, we can't learn skills, and we've rested, so let's move on. Let's roll with Gustav for now. And I'm still looking around for stuff I can climb to acquire stuff, but yes. This is the other mechanic we need to get used to. You can hit an enemy and gain advantage in battle by walking up to this guy and punching him like that. So, first strike gets us a chance to shoot both of these guys in the head. There we go. And then attack one of them, which we need more AP for, so let's do that. And then we should be able to take out one of them.
Eyes shut.
Yep, pretty much immediately. Great. Okay, tried to dodge that. Didn't manage to do it. We'll Lumière Assault because we don't have great overcharge yet. Nice.
Is flowing.
Should be able to take this guy out, except we don't have any more stains left, so we'll just attack normally. Still took him out. Nice. We also got a new weapon for Gustav with that. I'm going to go back here and we're going to rest, and we're going to farm this encounter a little bit until I'm good at the timing. So we can upgrade attributes because we both leveled up from that. So let's put a couple more into might and one more into agility, which also increases our defense, which is quite nice. And then we'll add some onto Lune's might because I think we'll need that still. Learn skills. And here we have skill points. So we can learn marking shot or we can learn powerful. Deals low single target lightning damage and applies mark. Or powerful increases the damage we deal and also charges. Like, there's so much good synergy in all of this. I love it. I think we're going to go with marking shots because I feel like we can combo some of this stuff. And then we have healing light. Healing skills are going to be really useful, so we'll probably unlock that. And then you can have rebirth and revitalization, which are enhanced healing skills. And then each of these is like fire magic on this side, earth magic on that side, and then the other stuff is like further down, lightning on that side, and then ice on this side, which is pretty cool. We'll rest. And this is the Dark Souls element of this. Enemies come back if you rest at a flag. So we're going to head down here and punch this guy again. Let's get a little closer for that. How do we have powers? Good question. Painting, I think. Let's attack. And then this time, because I want to learn, we're going to target this guy instead. Oh, and he's still dead. Okay, cool. Okay, didn't successfully parry. Good to know. I'm going to try and skip turns because I want to kill this guy with a counter. Now he's attacking quickly. There we go. So you've really got to hit it as soon as that sound effect comes in. Nice. Still need to get better at parrying, but I'm sort of getting there. These guys have like 3 different timings of attack they can do, seemingly, so it's a little bit to learn there. Let's go again. We are still going to shoot these because taking a good amount of their health to begin with is pretty helpful.
Let the ink flow. Eyes shut.
Okay, good. I assume the parry window is a little bit more difficult on expert difficulty. Plus the characters will take a lot more damage, but we can at least upgrade our attributes. We'll put one into vitality here and there. We might as well. Speaking of might, we'll put one in there. Although that did upgrade us. Yeah, okay, cool. And I think luck is going to be pretty helpful for Gustav, even though that still just seems to increase speed. So maybe we'll just put it into speed anyway. And she doesn't have points available because she didn't level up? Yeah, okay, cool. So I can get both of these now, or I can get from fire, recovery. Oh, okay, he's got a recovery skill as well. Great. Yeah, I think I'll get this as well. We might as well. I assume that it equips those automatically too, but I haven't checked the menu since that. Yeah, okay, it did. Okay, great. So I can change those out once I have more than 6 skills. Oh, we didn't rest, because did I not take damage? I didn't take damage. I think I just leveled up to get a little extra health. It increases your max health, but not your current health as well. That's worth knowing. What's breaking? What are people saying? Background lights don't seem to be working. Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I don't have Lumière open. That's a good point. Let me open Lumière real fast. This whole thing is about light and color, and I'm not running Lumière in the background. There we go. Should work now. There it is. Let's go again. If we get to repeat fights, I figure let's repeat fights. Oh, I didn't accurately shoot this guy this time. There we go. And finally attack. Cool.
Ice shut.
Pretty consistently taking out that one guy. Okay, and bad at parrying with Lumière, apparently. Let's see if we can do it the second time. Nope. Just flailed the the parry button. Never mind. We'll do this one more time and then we'll move on. Because now he's learnt that dodge skill, I need to get better at using it so that our friend here can equip it. Because if we go back over here, we can edit our Lumière, and it requires us to assign points. So we only have 3 Lumière points right now, but we got a couple of items, I believe, in our inventory, which, yeah, allow us to give additional Lumière points to characters. I don't know how we consume them, though. So that's interesting. Anyway, we can upgrade attributes. Let's give Lumière a little bit more vitality, a little extra luck. That seems good. And we can have her learn a skill. Earth Rising seems good. Thunderfall seems fun. Critical hits trigger an additional hit. Consumes fire for increased damage. And so if Immolation creates fire, then Thunderfall uses fire. Then again, Earth Rising deals low earth damage to all enemies. I kind of like the sound of Thunderfall. Let's try that. Wonder if there's going to be some stuff around here that's weak to lightning damage. So, oh yeah, we need to rest. We're going to do that fight one more time and then we'll move on. We will rest. Will I be doing the full game on stream? I don't know for certain. I would like to, but I also want to keep playing it, so we'll find out. Shoot you, and attack.
A storm is coming.
And we'll Ice Lance this guy. Nice.
Take cover.
These ones just attack quickly. And I'm still bad at parrying. Okay, now we can climb up some of these, and there we go, there's items.
This will be useful.
Chroma. I'm still certain this is currency. I'm still not certain what you can buy with it or when. There's a lamppost here. Because of course there is, along with whatever the heck these are from. These kind of sigils that don't really seem to be French.
You can use that.
Critical burn. 25% increased critical chance on burning enemies. Oh, yeah, no, that's worth having. Let's give that to Gustav, since... Oh, yeah, you're using Dodger already. There we go. Gives us a little extra speed and a little extra critical rate. Fun. Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to... Alright, you stay there for a second. I'm going to run up here and collect whatever's up here. I'm kind of curious as to when the...
We can use that.
The stats and, like, the... Got you. When the different Pictos become, like, a build, you know? More of these guys to fight. They seem about as tough as the last ones. Either that or I've gotten tougher. Okay, yep.
A storm is coming.
Just have her attack. Who's paying the bills for the lamps that are lit during the day? There's something up there, but I don't seem to see a way to get to it. And there's a upside-down house here. The balconies are just the other way up.
A house?
Looks abandoned.
Oh, purple.
Well, that will help.
Chroma Catalyst can be used at camp to upgrade weapons to level 3. Okay. Or up to level 3, it said. Not straight to level 3. Do not pass go. Also, I got a new weapon. I don't think I equipped it on Gustav. I'm also, like... It's weird because the Gustav's name is lighter, but not bigger. And when I move to them, their name darkens but gets larger, and the focus switches to the character, which is why I keep fumbling my way through the menu, I think. Anyway, this looked better power-wise, so we're going to equip that, because it seems to be made up of the pieces of the enemies that we're fighting, which is pretty cool, I guess. I'd like remove him from the party? Weird. Strange.
The
anyway.
indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll regroup there.
Is there anything around here that we can grab? We can certainly stand on everything. I did all of that whilst climbing a ramp, and now I'm disoriented. Here we go. We can rope. Good, I'm up. And is there a way to get outside? Oh, is it here? Ah, right, cool. Yeah, there's a ramp down this way. And there's another item there.
Nice.
Energy tint. What is that? What does that do? You there. Quest items. Journal, Lumière, Old Key, Pictos. Onsram, no Ramlin. Wait, so that isn't in any of the menus? Oh, is it in the elixir things? I'm confused. I don't know what that is. Try tints? I don't think it was in the tints. If it was, I was just misremembering what we had already in those. There we go. We got this.
An advantage.
Next to this unfortunately deceased person. Also interesting that the destroyed stuff in the environment isn't, like, breakable. I'm so used to being able to roll through barrels and stuff in Elden Ring, which is clearly not the case here. The environment is traversable but not destructible. Unless... Oh, I was wondering if I could, like, break a table.
Here we are, huh?
Yeah.
So that's the indigo tree.
The indigo tree's over there.
So this is the bit that I've seen up to. We're gonna rest here. We can fast travel between flags, which is interesting. We're gonna rest here to recover Gustav. I don't think we have any level ups. No, okay, cool. So we're gonna go and fight the mime, which is the only other thing I know about from this area.
Well, that will help.
Before Chromatic Lancelier, which I'm still slightly scared of fighting. We will hit this guy. Oh, I think we reordered them in the party menu, which is why Lumière is going first. But we can... Oh, we can't Ice Lance it because we... Right, okay. Gustav really needs to go first so that I don't mess up the order of this.
Feel the burn.
Nice. And now he should have extra crit chance because the enemy is burned, yeah? Cool. There's also a yellow meter on there, and I'm like, what is that? Is that like a stun meter? Because you can break or stun stuff, right?
Interesting.
I expect that's what that is. Or it builds up, like, whether or not it can be broken. I just need to get used to all of the UI elements here and all of the little hidden stuff that it's expecting you to figure out. Anyway, here is the mime. The most important boss fight in the entire game. We're going to reorder people so that Gustav is the party leader. I think that's how it works that way. Yeah. I know this is horrifying. Bear with me. Even though we have first strike, it starts by building the wall. We're going to Lumière Assault so we can build up Overcharge. Because Overcharge is good at breaking things. We're also going to Immolate because this thing has high HP. And will it let me do that again? Oh, it will.
Feel the burn.
Makes up for the fact that I botched the inputs last time. Okay, I'm better with the parries when it comes to this enemy. Lumière Assault one more time. Have no idea what the mimes are about, but they're hilarious. They really are. I think I need to build up more AP, so I think I just need to attack.
Get ready.
Okay, I got all but one of those. I would have got a counter if I'd hit the other two. Now we can overcharge once we've built up some more AP. Alas, Gustav. And you've now got enough stains built up. It can consume fire to deal increased damage. Let's give this a try. Cool. Messed up that last one. No worries. This should be the round in which we get overcharge.
For those who come after.
Chroma is flowing.
And now we can immolate some more. But at least the wall is down. I'm already dead. I'm already dead.
A storm is coming.
So here's the other thing we need to be concerned with is revive tints. Which I think we're targeting Gustav here. I can't really tell, but yeah. There we go. Only revives me with 30% health though, so maybe I need to use... Let's use marking shot here actually. Maybe have done this before. And he's marked, so increases the next damage received by the character by 50%.
Brace yourselves.
And I'm down again.
Let the ink flow.
I'm probably going to be reviving... Oh no, the revived tints are gone. Huh, okay, right, so that's how we do that. Okay, no worries. Luna is going to tough this out on her own unless she dies. I think I'll just attack here so I have a bit more AC built up. It's going to do a bit more damage.
I'll do it.
Dang it, I am always one off on that attack.
Chroma is flowing.
But it's definitely a little better than it was. Let's see how well this works.
Lightning, strike.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Very cool. Yeah, we get a counter. Lune kicks ass. Whew. Nice. But as I said, the most important fact here is that we have unlocked the most French outfit in the game. As far as I'm aware. New wardrobe for Gustav. And it's going to be a little dirty for now. Because he has like 1 health left. But there we go. The baguette. The baguette is here. French folks in the chat. Turn up. We've got the baguette. Right. Now we need to go back to the flag and clean off my baguette. I know I can use the elixir for it, but I don't want to. Wait, where's the flag? Oh, there's the flag. Almost like jump down this hole. Ah, now I have the clean baguette. Only we can absolutely appreciate this drip right here. Oh, what a game. What a game, my friends. Genuinely so curious if there's anything that we can like jump into in the environment like that. There are like little hollows and stuff down here, but they don't seem to be items or anything. No, that looks fatal. It's worth remembering that probably a lot of this is taking place on floating islands like these that you see in the sky, so... Yes, the battle bread! So this guy... is a fight like the one we did in the cave before. So we can take him. And yes, the outfits do translate to combat as well, so he's gonna he's gonna have the baguette in combat. And let's attack. Nice.
Let us stain them.
I think this is probably gonna be...
Ice, shut.
Yeah, that's it. Nice, easy clap. So we get some catalyst, we can upgrade our weapons. I need to look into that, actually. See, upgrade attributes. Maybe we can't upgrade our weapons yet. Maybe there's like a system that has to unlock there. I'm going to put a couple of points into agility, because it would be nice to be able to play more often, but then might as well. I'm going to increase Lune's critical rate and agility also. And we probably just have like one skill point each, right? So we can't... We can learn Earth Rising. Or we can learn Electrify. Consumes fire to generate a light stain. Interesting. So that can kind of combo into like colorless mana. I'm just going to start using Magic the Gathering terms. I haven't played for ages. I think let's have the Earth thing. Let's make sure that we can do at least one attack of each element in case we find elemental weaknesses. Lumière is having trouble colliding with the flag there. Can you mark them before making the crit shot? Possibly. That's going to be a fun thing to try.
Interesting.
Like, Gustav could mark them and then Lumière could still deal the critical shot. That could happen. Oh, okay, yep, no, we're still getting up on there. So we're going to get a little further here. I think there's another flag nearby. What is noise, please? That's so cool looking, though. And all of the shattered terrain seems to center on the monolith over there. The thing that the paintress adds the numbers to. Oh, we got a cutscene. Oh, right, I remember. Flying enemies. That's such a cool pose that Lumière strikes every time.
I'm ready.
Okay, right. It gives you a really good opportunity to use a counter there, because... Oh, do I just have to try attacking now? I guess I'm out of AP. Right. Yeah, like, the game literally slows itself down so that you can perform that counter, which is something I did not know. But that's cool. So yeah, flying enemies you basically have to shoot at or counter to deal damage. I don't know if there's like an accuracy stat that we can improve later or something, but... So this is Chromatic Lancelier. This is everyone's, like, parry check, basically, which we'll deal with in a second. I just want to get up here first and grab this.
These blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
What is the chroma, please? What does that mean? What do you mean? So somewhere around here, I'm pretty sure there's an item to grab. But the way forward is that way. The most stylish animations imaginable. They've done such a good job with this game. But yeah, we can't go this way. This guy's just guarding an item. And like the greedy boy that I am, I want it. So, let's use a chroma elixir because we can always go and rest at the flag.
This one looks dangerous.
And we want Lumière to be at full health here, so... This one looks dangerous! Let's find out how dangerous, shall we? First strike! I assume weak to ice like the others. Yep, good. He's also slowed now. Countered! Get wrecked. Okay, Lumière is going to attack normally. She needs to build up AP. Gustav doesn't have great overcharge right now, so we're going to go like this and absolutely whiff that. Nice, we parry. And we get insta-killed because I parried once and forgot there was a follow-up. Let's revive Lumière because... I don't really want to do this fight with just one character. And dang it. Looks like we have to. We'll try that again. Is there a way to scan enemies? I don't know. I wonder if the elemental weaknesses, because there's only 4 elements, are something that we're just going to have to learn as we go, kind of thing. Anyway, oh. It started me facing a weird direction. That was strange. Where's the guy? We need to go back to the guy. It's actually fairly lenient with how it respawns you, so it's really easy to, like, just get back into combat, which is really nice. It's not super punishing that way. Although I guess I didn't save the fact that Lune was still hurt, so that's something to be concerned about. Anyway, we're going to do what somebody suggested we do and do a marking shot first.
A storm is coming.
And then this could potentially do a lot more damage. There you go. So we can Healing Light. And healing also has timed elements. Dang it, messed that up again. I'm just not good at the second hit, apparently. Let's try again. Nope, still nope. Okay, this time it's attacking slowly. When it attacks once, I'm fine. When it attacks twice, I die. See? The follow-up attack is just throwing my timing off. But there is a little, like, zzz kind of sound effect that it plays whenever you're setting up to counter something. That I'm really starting to tune into now. Yeah, I think we'll maybe start with marking the shot again. Then we'll follow up with Ice Lance to slow it down. Perform a counter. Heck yeah.
Chroma is flowing.
And then we'll use Immolation so that we can put more status on it. Now it'll burn each time. We'll marking shot it, and then next turn we'll hit that weak point. And Gustav's down. Oops. Well, now we'll hit this. And then we'll attack. It's going to get 2 attacks next turn. I think we need to revive Gustav. Do you lose any items if you die? No. From what I understand, items basically are like the... Messed up the timing again. Items are like the Chroma Elixir. They just respawn every time you rest at a flag. But you only get a limited number of uses for them, so that becomes a little difficult. Need to stop messing up the timing on those. And now it gets 2 turns. Yeah, I parried that one too early. But yeah, you don't end up losing items if you die. You don't end up consuming items, really, because we haven't found any, like, you know, in Final Fantasy, you'd be finding, like, Phoenix Down and stuff everywhere. In this game, you don't seem to. So I think all of your items basically respawn each time you rest at a flag, which I'm going to go and do now just so I get full health for this. And I just realized there's an item here, so good thing I backtracked a little bit. I still don't have the weapon upgrade tutorial or anything, though, so not certain how we're supposed to do that. Anyway, we'll get past this guy, because this guy is pretty weak to ice. Parry in games is always so awkward to you. It takes a little bit of learning, but in this case, it's a pretty fun mechanic.
Brace yourselves.
Okay, that parry is really difficult to time, actually. It basically gives you it for free in the first time you fight one of these. But maybe I need to practice that too. Let's try that one more time. This is what I mean about this game, though. It's kind of... easy to learn, difficult to master. What difficulty we want? Just like standard difficulty, just Expeditioner. I don't think I'm going to be good enough at parrying for the expert difficulty quite yet. Nice, okay. Yeah, I know the weapon upgrade thing will happen later on. That's fine by me. I just keep finding items that say you can upgrade your weapons with them, so I don't have a ton of access to that yet. Also, can I get up this? Is that a thing I can climb? No, okay, that's just set dressing. That's just a cool archway for you to go through. Again, I'm trying to, like, torrent my way up some of these things. Torrent from Elden Ring, not, like... not trying to download a way around this landscape.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, you can change difficulty whenever you like. So if I suddenly get good with the parrying, then I'll consider it maybe. So let's marking shot so that we can get the shot off this way, because that did seem like a really effective combo. And then we can still hit it with immolation. Nice, we got a perfect that time.
Get ready.
And see, the single attacks I'm good at countering, because you only have to do it once. We have not enough for Ice Lance, so let's just attack normally. And this time... yeah, let's hit it with a Lumière Assault so that we can build up some overcharge. So I think we need a big hit on this thing. My first time actually countering that, let's go! Now it gets a second attack, I kind of hate this. I've not learned. Okay, I managed to stay alive that time, I have learned. Let's hit it with that Ice Lance. Nice. It's weak to that at least. Let's see if we can... oh, we can't overcharge yet. Oh no! It's going to attack once after this, so hopefully we'll be okay. It's attacking slowly. Okay, the timing on that, I have it down perfectly, but...
let's push forward.
Let's immolate it some more. And Gustav should be able to finish it off here. Hit the overcharge, baby. Let's go.
For those who come off.
Boom! Satisfaction. Okay. We learned. And we get a new Pictos from that, along with whatever this is.
Nice.
A weapon upgrade. Huh. Wait, is that a weapon upgrade that I just picked up? Oh no, that was Chroma Catalyst I picked up. That was... my weapon upgraded just from fighting that thing. So we got items, and we got Color of Lumina from that as well, plus some Chroma. Okay, cool. So we got a bunch of stuff from that. That's very, very nice. Now the question is, can I fight that thing again if I go back and rest at the flag? I think we should probably just press on, because I think the next flag is up ahead. Boss was here for parrying practice, I guess? Yeah.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here.
Oh, this is the first time they're having this
careful.
conversation because I died, I remember. I swear there was an item around here when I saw somebody play this, but maybe I was seeing this and thinking that was an item. Anyway, there's a grapple point here, so let's go. I'm so happy I got the baguette, chat. You have no idea. Hey, bud. Oh, there's more of them, huh? Okay, interesting. And that's a flying one, right. We'll hit this guy.
Let's push forward.
Doing pretty good damage these days. shoot you. And then... Oh, I think I probably need to heal myself thinking about it. Lumière's looking a bit messed up.
Ready to evade.
Attack slowly. Please do. I'm good at attacking, countering the slow guys. Okay, she had enough health to withstand that, thankfully. But we just need to attack normally so that she can build up AP. I think...
Take him down.
One of these will do it. Portier jumps. Oh, I didn't know it could do that.
No margin for error.
I've not seen these things for more than one round.
Ice. Shatter.
Cool, we're both level 5 now. Leveling up quickly here, but I imagine that will obviously curve off. Ah, and this is guarding an item over here. Right.
Well,
nice.
that will help.
Bit more chroma. Anything around the corner here? No, just the chroma, it looks like. Okay. Alright, so let us move on. And... I think if we go back here... Oh, it was the climbing section over here is what we need to do next. Yeah. Any other items? No. It's kind of difficult to see the item, like, flare occasionally with how light the rest of the environment
Someone
is.
came here before and set up these handholds.
Probably Expedition 69.
Heyo.
Climbers Expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Nice. Okay, here's the flag I was expecting us to get to. But first, a friend. I can't believe they put Expedition 69 in this game, dude. Incredible. So this is the furthest I've seen in the game. I've seen this cutscene, and this is the last bit I've seen. Unfortunately, I will have to end the stream right after this, because I need to go and have dinner. It's late here, and I haven't made dinner yet. Because I was expecting to have D&D until 9 o'clock. The Climbers Expedition? Why specifically Climbers? Je ne sais quoi.
Well, it certainly attacked them.
The fit made your guy go from 32 to 60, apparently. I do like the fact that it renders his outfit in the cutscene. The beret is so on point, dude.
Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Oh, it's so good.
Expedition 81, René. Huge discovery. This is the first Nevron with whom we've been able to communicate. It seems stuck in this cave. Gregoire is, as usual, deeply suspicious, but this could change our entire understanding of Nevrons and the Patrons.
Well, she got interrupted in the middle of that. But I expected the journals to be, like, a little longer. So I assume they're just, like, all little voice diaries like that, like little voice-acted
don't disappear like in movies.
Stories. But I guess they don't want to have you reading constantly, right?
Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
Something about the way Nevrons kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us.
It's Jar! Pop friends in the chat! We found Iron Fist Alexander!
He really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
I would never plunge others into darkness. I was painted to bring light. Painted as well. And he looks like an unfinished model.
By the painters?
He looks like a minifig or whatever. Well, a maxi fig. Because he's huge, but like... He looks like he's made of clay and not painted yet. She painted me. And it says paintress. This was my other thing, was like...
Light.
Is it paintress or is it
Perhaps we can
paintress?
learn more.
Or is it both? Is that
I'm not sure
why
that's a
it's
good
meant to
idea.
be like that? So many questions, dude. So many questions. Unfinished SMO model, yeah. Right, so we have the Expedition 81 journal. this is really interesting because it seems to be this person is attacking a Lancelier with its own weapon and was sort of frozen in the process, and a root of a tree has grown through them. Again, like the environmental storytelling here, I'm so fascinated by. And there's also somebody just hanging in the air like this. Like, what causes gravity to stop working for people like this? Also, this massive thing looks like an axe of some kind or a weapon, and I'm like, what? Oh, it's too much, dude. There's so much going on here. We're going to rest, and we're going to do our upgrades next stream, if we end up streaming this again, which I really hope we do, because I love this game so much. But as you can see, bottom left-hand corner there, that's where all of the elixirs are, so that seems to be where, if we get more of the green ones, we get more revives in a battle, that kind of thing, right? That seems to be what happens. What on earth is this game about? You might have to watch the VOD now, because our time here is coming to an end, but we will probably be back on this at some point when I can spare the time this week. Maybe a Wednesday, maybe a cheeky Wednesday. For now, we're going to send you folks off to somebody else who's streaming here on Twitch. I know a few people have been playing this, and I'm not going to send you over to one of those because they'll probably be far further along than I am. Let's send you folks over to Zombie Cleo playing Stardew Valley. That sounds wholesome as heck. Hope you folks enjoyed this little look at Expedition 33. We'll probably return to this game because I'm obsessed with it, and I need to find out what's going on in the rest of the story, and I can't do that by watching other people. I have to play this game for myself. So, thank you folks so much for joining me. We'll have a little bit of background ambience for you as we go and raid Zombie Cleo. Use your Pixel Hype emotes in the hashtag PixelRaid to show some love. Thank you all so much for the subs and the resubs. Sorry if I didn't get to any of those earlier on, but thank you so much for the support, especially when I end up playing stuff that isn't Minecraft. It's lovely to have so many of you here, and we'll see you again soon. I'll be back on Tuesday for Minecraft and Elden Ring, and we'll see where this can fit in around that. Alright, take care, have a good one, bye for now.